These are 5 defenses to stream in Week 8. Number 1 on the list is the Indianapolis Colts. Simply put, any defense facing Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans is a top option at this point. They're giving up the most fantasy points per game to opposing defenses, they've allowed the second most sacks, and they're tied for the most giveaways. They just gave up 5 sacks, an interception, and a scoop and score to the Patriots last week, and now they face a Colts team that is tied for 3rd in takeaways and 6th in sacks. The Titans average the fewest yards per game by a pretty wide margin, and they will likely be without Calvin Ridley for a second straight week. I could see this game getting out of hand early, which would allow the Colts defense to tee off. Number 2 on the list is the Atlanta Falcons. After Tua tossed 3 interceptions in Week 6, he followed it up with another 3 interception performance in Week 7. He also added 3 fumbles, but didn't lose any of them. The Dolphins are now sitting at 1-6, and things will not get easier in Week 8, on the road against an underrated Falcons defense that has been solid all year, ranking 8th in fewest points allowed per game and 5th in both takeaways and sack percentage. The Dolphins were already down playmakers, and things just got worse in Week 7 after Darren Waller went down with the pectoral injury. Seats are getting hot in Miami, and if Tua struggles again this week, it would not be surprising to see Mike McDaniel bench him even earlier than he did last week. Number 3 on the list is the New England Patriots. The Patriots are the 2nd highest scoring defense in fantasy this year. Like I mentioned earlier, they're coming off a monster performance against Tennessee, and now they face a Cleveland Browns offense that is hinged on rookie running back Quinshon Judkins. Fortunately for New England, they're allowing the 3rd fewest rushing yards per game, and I expect them to contain him. They've also forced a turnover in all but 1 game this season, and even though Dylan Gabriel hasn't given the ball away just yet, he has taken 10 sacks in his 3 starts. I think the Patriots will ride their momentum and stack another win. Number 4 on the list is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After doing a solid job of protecting the ball through the first 6 weeks, Spencer Rattler made up for lost time, tossing 3 interceptions and losing 1 fumble in Week 7. To add insult to injury, the Saints also lost Pro Bowl center Eric McCoy and running back Kendre Miller for the year last week, which should force New Orleans to become a bit more one-dimensional. As for the Bucs, they have been coming on as of late. Over their last 2 games, they've racked up 10 sacks and 4 takeaways. And if Rattler struggles early in this game, it would not be surprising to see him get benched, which would only increase Tampa's upside. Number 5 on the list is the Cincinnati Bengals. This is more about the Jets than it is about the Bengals. The Jets have been giving up around 10 fantasy points per game to opposing defenses, the 3rd most. Although Cincinnati's defense hasn't been good by most measures, they have been able to create turnovers, taking the ball away 9 times this year, tied for the 5th most. Meanwhile, the Jets have allowed a league-leading 31 sacks, and their quarterback situation is a mess, making them a favorable matchup against most defenses at this point. Those are 5 defenses to consider streaming in Week 8. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and let me know which defenses you think we should keep an eye on in the comments below.